2.1, simplify the following algebraic expressions. So 2.3.1, we have negative 5 times x times 2 times y times x times 1 and times x. I will of course omit the multiplication signs and I will multiply the numbers here. I've got negative 5 times 2, which is 10, times 1, which is, sorry, negative 5 times 2 is negative 10, times 1 is still negative 10. So I've got here negative 10, and for the variables I've got an x there, got an x there, and an x there. That's x to the power 3. And then I've got 1y, so that is y. And that's that. 2.3.2, this is an expression that we have terms being added together, so I need to look at like terms. So I can identify my like terms. So 4x and negative x and negative 3x. And what I do is I will rewrite them by putting it together. I've got 4x minus x minus 3x, and then I can go and look at my other variables. So 2y minus 3y, I can put them together, and that is plus 2y minus 3y. Now they all group together, and I can simplify. 4x minus x is 3x, 3x minus 3x is 0, x, which is 0, so it's gone, it's nothing, and I'm simply left with 2y minus 3y, which gives me negative y, or negative 1y. 2.3.3, and we'll maybe just move this one down over here so we can write a bit bigger. So 2.3.3 has x to the power of a times x to the power of a all over a to the power of 2. Now this is, it seems a bit complicated, it seems a bit different, and that is simply because we have letters as our exponents as well. But if you look closely, we've got powers of the same base x, so we can keep the base and we can add the exponents, because that's what the law says, over a to the power of 2. Simplifying that, I've got x to the power a plus a is simply 2a, and that is a to the power of 2. And that is me just applying the laws of exponents, nothing fancy happening here. 2.3.4, m outside the bracket multiplied by 16n plus 21. So in our previous test we had something similar, so we know we need to apply the distributive law or property, which multiplies the number outside into the bracket, and that will look as follows. We've got m multiplied by 16n, and then again we've got m multiplied by 21. So m times 16n plus m times n, that is distributing the m across the bracket, and that simply leaves us with 16mn plus, sorry, that's incorrect. That is not m times n, that is m multiplied by 21. I don't know where that n came from. So that is m times 21, and then simplifying we have 16mn plus 21m, and we can't go any further because that is not like terms, so that is our answer, 16mn plus 21m. Then 2.3.5, the last one here, I'll just do it at the bottom. That is 2.3.5, that is 18x minus 9x to the power of 2 all over 9x. So this is a fraction, a little bit different from the other fractions, but I think we had one in the previous test, or not. This is the first one maybe. But what needs to be noted here is the fact that I've got two terms in the numerator separated by a minus sign, and in this case we are not able to, first of all, we can't add them or subtract them because they are not like terms, so they are set as they are, they're rigid. However, they share the same denominator, which allows us to do, let's just use black this time, it allows us to separate the numerator terms and write them over the same denominator. This then leaves us with a monomial over monomial, which is a lot easier to divide. We simply then divide 18 by 9, which gives us 2. The x's here, once again, they cancel, and that means there's no x's to be shown, and that is minus 9 over 9 is, of course, also here. That's divides into 1, and then x squared over x leaves us with x, and that is our answer. You would have gotten a mark for splitting, then a mark for that term, and a mark for that term.